1. What is up, everybody? Sejam bem-vindos. Vamos fazer lesson 36 today. I'm going to try and speak a bunch of English. So make sure that you raise your hand or say something if you don't understand so that I can repeat it. Otherwise, I'll just keep going and forget that not everybody speaks English like I do. So here we go with lesson 36. And that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. And here we go. So lesson 36. If you are not following me yet, make sure you follow me on Instagram. My account is Prof. Willy Brazil, and the school account is aces.english. So follow us on Instagram if you are not already. Lesson 36, we're going to talk about the difference between fill in, or what fill in means, and fill out a form or fill out the form. Okay, so we have two phrasal verbs here. We have fill in and we have fill out. So we'll talk about the difference in those. We're going to talk about wait a minute and hold on a second. Okay, so wait a minute or hold on a second. We're going to talk about to write and to spell and the difference there. Friend of mine. Okay, we're going to talk about friend of mine. Appointment, what an appointment is. And muito mais, a lot more. So let's get started. Let's do this. I'm going to ask a few. Don't look. Let's go. Let's start with whoever got here last. Nonato. Ask Laura quando vocês chegam em Palmas.
When did you no? When have you arrived in Palmas?
Okay, so tell me, this arrive, ela continuou chegando? Did she continue arriving? Ou foi uma vez só?
No.
Seria meio chato, né? Ficar chegando todo dia.
Não tem nada a ver, né? When did you arrive in Palmas?
Good. Now, ask her quanto tempo faz que está em Palmas.
I am?
Yes, you.
How long have you been in Palmas?
Good, right? Because estar, she is still in Palmas, she was before. A chegada foi uma vez, e mesmo que ela pode sair e chegar novamente, mas é outra chegada. Aquela chegada está no passado, não tem como continuar. Agora, estar, ela ainda está. Estava, e então, one foot in the past, one foot in the present. Laura, when did you arrive in Palmas?
I arrived in I arrived in Palmas for 5 weeks.
5 weeks?
Oh, years.
I was going to say, I saw you like 5 years ago, so I don't think it's 5 weeks. So I arrived in Palmas. So same thing here. I arrived because your arrival was in the past. So it's not going to be have, it's going to be I arrived 5 years ago. Ago in this case. What does ago mean in this case? Glassy, what does ago mean in this case?
Atrás.
Atrás. Okay, so 5 years ago, 5 anos atrás. Good. How would you say, Marlene, cheguei ontem à tarde?
I got here yesterday.
À tarde?
Yesterday afternoon.
Yesterday afternoon. Very good. Nonato, como é que seria para perguntar, Glaci, o que ela está fazendo em Curitiba?
What have you done? What have you done em Curitiba?
Okay, that's a way to ask o que você tem feito. But the question was, o que você está fazendo? Está fazendo, is that past, present, or future?
Yes.
Well, which one? Yes, it's past, present, or future?
Is present perfect tense.
No. O que você está fazendo is present.
Is
Right.
short time.
Okay, short time. Good. So how would you say o que você está fazendo e
Tá.
não o que você tem feito?
Tá. What are you doing em Curitiba?
Curitiba. Yes, very good.
Curitiba.
Good. Curitiba. Good. Very nice. So in this case, even though we know she is in Curitiba, she has been in Curitiba, but the sentence is only o que está fazendo. So the sentence is only right now. It's not including before, right? O que você tem feito em Curitiba, ou o que você até se você colocar o que você anda fazendo, and maybe that could be also present perfect, but o que você está fazendo is just present continuous.
Mas,
Good.
professor, eu entendi no
Yep.
sentido, desculpa interromper, mas eu entendi no
Yep.
sentido de o que você está fazendo em Curitiba. Por que você mora em Curitiba, vamos dizer assim?
That's a
Existe a
possibility
mesma
too.
expressão para isso?
Yep.
E daí como é que a gente vai saber do que ele está
Tone of
se referindo?
voice. É como português. O que você está fazendo em Curitiba? Ou seja, o que você está fazendo, right? O que você está fazendo em Curitiba, pô?
Ok.
Right? So your tone of voice is going to,
Yeah.
it's the same thing. So if I say, what are you doing in Curitiba? Or if I say, what are you doing in Curitiba? I don't believe it, right? So it's the same thing in
Tá
both
certo.
languages. Okay. All right, good. Let's go to, let's see. Marlene, ask Laura if she's here for work. Ask Laura if she is here for work.
Are you here for work?
Laura?
Quer responder?
Well, of course.
Yeah, I'm here for work.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Me too. Let's go. Glacy, ask Marlene. Ask Marlene. Você mora aqui na cidade?
Do you live here in the city? Marlene?
Okay. No, I don't. I live in Porto Alegre.
Wow. Okay, that's, yeah, all right. That's not Curitiba. Very good. How would you say, Laura, how would you say, meu amigo Nonato mora em Goiânia?
My husband.
Opa! Opa!
My friend Nonato live in, qual é a cidade? Esqueci.
Goiânia.
Goiânia.
Are you wearing your shirt? Nonato, do you have your shirt? É a camisa do...
If I live for short time,
No, do you have your shirt? Você tem, é a camisa do... É esporte que torce? Qual é o
my
nome?
shirt is green, Goiás Esporte Clube.
There we go. Goiás Sports Club. That's it. That's it. Yes. Because your picture on Instagram is Goiás Sports Club, right?
It's very bad. It's
Yeah,
very
there you
bad.
go. There you go. There it is. He's a man. All right, very good. Let's get back to the work. So when we talk about conhecido, so we have the we have friend, right? Amigo, which when you're Brazilian, everybody is your friend, almost. But for us in our culture, we have friend and we have acquaintance, which is conhecido. Okay, so we don't use friend as much. It's more of a process. So if you know someone, they're your acquaintance, and then after they become your friend after you get to know them. So acquaintance. Everybody, acquaintance.
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 Good. Now, if we want to say aquela pessoa, so for example, aquela pessoa é conhecido meu. Aquela pessoa é conhecido meu. What the heck? Oh, I hate that. Okay, so aquela pessoa. Oh, stop. Jesus. That person, aquela pessoa. That person. Okay, so remember, if I am over here, then it's that person because they're outside of my reach, fora do meu alcance, outside of my reach. So I could say that person, and I could say this mug, okay, or this cup, either coffee cup or mug, this, because it's inside my reach, it's within my reach. So, onde está? Onde está? Ou onde fica, right? So it depends if we're talking about onde está a locadora, or onde fica a locadora, ou onde está sua mãe. Okay, so where is it, a locadora? Where is she? Where are they? Aquela pessoa sabe. Okay, that person knows. That person knows. Aquela pessoa sabe. Aquela pessoa sabe onde fica. That person knows where it is. Remember, this is not a question. This is not a question. So it's not that person knows where is it. Where is it is only in a question. This is a statement. This is an affirmative sentence. So we don't say that person knows where is it. That person knows where it is. Okay, not a question. Você consegue vê-la? Okay, so that person there, você consegue a ver ou vê-la? Can you see her? So we need to remember that we have you are acting, primeira coluna, first column, and você está vendo quem? Ela está recebendo a ação, você que é agente da frase, ela que está recebendo a ação, então é segunda coluna. Can you see me? Not can you see I? Can you see her? Can you see us? Você consegue nos ver? Can you see them? Eles. Can you see her, him, it? Doesn't change. Can you see you? Você consegue ver, você consegue ver si mesmo ou você consegue ver vocês? Okay, can you see? Then first column, second column. Yes, I see him. Sim, eu vejo ele. Or I can see him. Sim, eu o vejo, eu consigo, ou eu posso o ver. I see him, I can see him. So, você a vê, daí é, do you see her? Você a viu é, como é que seria, let's go, Nonato, como é que seria? Você a viu?
Did you see? Did you see her? Did you see her?
Perfect. Fantastic. Exactly. So we're going to change the do to did and leave the see alone. Leave it in peace. Leave it alone. Very good. Did you see her? And in the answer, yes, I saw her. No auxiliary verb. So we're going to conjugate the verb in the past. We need one verb in the past. We either put the auxiliary verb in the past, or we put the regular verb in the past if there's no auxiliary verb, like in this affirmative sentence. So did you see her? Yes, I saw her. Glassy, how would you say no? No a vi.
No, I didn't see her.
No, I didn't see her. Exactly. No, I didn't see her. Ela é uma amiga minha. So we have ela é minha amiga. Marlene, how would you say ela é minha amiga? Ela é a minha amiga.
She is my friend.
She is my friend. So we can also say ela é uma amiga minha. Não minha amiga, mas uma amiga minha. She is a friend of mine. So I talked about, a few minutes ago, I talked about first column, I, you, he, she, it, we, they, you. That's first column. Second column, me, you, her, him, us, them, you. Second column. Then we have the third column, which is my friend, right? My, your, his, her, our, their, your. And here we have the fourth column. The fourth column are our pronouns that are possessive pronouns. Okay, so mine, yours. So mine is the only possessive pronoun that doesn't have S. Mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs, yours. Yours, plural. Okay, so she is a friend of mine. Ela é uma amiga minha. If I say ela é a minha amiga, it's like Marlene said, she is my friend. When the my goes before the noun, my friend, then it is an adjective. It's a possessive adjective. When we have mine at the end, it is a possessive pronoun. So she is a friend of mine. How would you say, Glassy, how would you say, ela é uma amiga seu?
Sua. She's a friend of yours.
She's a friend of yours. Good. How would, Laura, how would you ask Nonato, ela é uma amiga de vocês?
He is a friend of
Yours. So
No,
quando vai no final é yours. Okay. But is that a question form or is that a statement form, an affirmative sentence form?
Não sei.
So she is, como é que seria ela é brasileira? Afirmando.
She's a Brazilian.
She is a Brazilian. Agora, como é que seria a pergunta?
Is she a Brazilian?
Is she a Brazilian? Agora você perguntou ele ou afirmou?
Perguntei. Tinha que ser o is na frente, né?
Então, como é que seria?
Qual é a frase? Se ele tem.
Se ela é uma amiga de vocês.
Is she a friend of your?
Yours.
Your.
Quando é no final. Quarta coluna. Agora pergunta a ele se ela é um amigo seu. Sua.
Is she a friend of your? Não, fica a mesma coisa.
Yours. Vai ser a
Yours.
mesma. So, se lembra, esse yours não significa plural, mas esse yours é, quarta coluna, é o pronome possessivo tanto para você quanto vocês. Todas as formas de you significa tanto você quanto vocês. É o you na primeira coluna, o you na segunda coluna, o your e your, singular e plural, e yours, singular e plural. She is a friend of mine. She is a friend of yours. Aí, nós só sabemos pelo contexto se nós estivermos falando que ela é uma amiga sua ou ela é uma amiga de vocês.
Ô, Tite,
Yo.
a question.
Yep.
It is my car.
Uh-huh.
My car. O my is possessivo pronome.
No, it is a possessive adjective because it goes
Adjective.
first.
My
Adjective.
it's not pronoun.
It's not a pronoun, no. So first column are subject pronouns. Second column, object pronouns. Third column are possessive adjectives. Fourth column are possessive pronouns. So the possessive pronoun, if I said the car is mine, then mine is a possessive pronoun. My is a possessive adjective. My car. His car.
It is my car. It is my car is possessive adjective. Então.
Possessive adjective, exactly.
Porque ele está qualificando o substantivo, está individualizando o substantivo.
Exactly. That's what determines it. Here, mine é substantivo. Okay, so now está qualificando o substantivo. She's a friend of mine.
It is a car of mine.
Yeah, now usamos, mas seria assim. In that case, what happens? When do we use mine in that case? If I ask, Nonato, whose car is that? Whose car is that? Nessa frase, who significa de quem? Whose car is that? Como é que seria a sua resposta?
That car is mine. Is of mine.
Mine. Is mine. Saying of. Is mine.
Is mine.
Yeah.
Tá.
Is mine. Exactly.
That car is mine.
Excuse me. So, por que nós temos essa quarta coluna? É para evitar repetir. Porque se eu perguntar, whose car is that? Você pode falar, it's my car, e repetir car, que fica redundante, ou pode falar, it's mine, sem tiver que repetir car.
Entendi.
Por isso que a quarta coluna é a menos usada de todas as colunas. Porque só nessas situações, se nós falarmos um amigo meu, até nem falamos uma filha minha, she's a daughter of mine, nem usamos assim, she's my daughter. Então, é usado em friend of mine, friend of yours, friend of hers, é onde é mais usado, ou nessas respostas, quando alguém pergunta de quem é. Whose pen is this? It's mine. It's hers. It's his. It's ours. It's theirs.
Você sabe que sempre eu achava que esse my era um pronome possessivo. Por exemplo, o meu carro é azul. My car is blue. Sempre eu achei que esse my era um pronome possessivo.
Sabe que eu também achava quando eu comecei a dar aula? Acredito ou não? Até eu tive que fazer uma busca para aprofundar mais, daí eu descobri. Mas eu também, antes de dar aula, eu também achava que era outro pronome. So 3 columns are pronouns and 1 column is adjectives.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Good question. Okay, espere um minuto. Wait a minute, which is literally espere um minuto, wait a minute. Or hold on a second. What does hold on literally mean?
Segurar.
Segurar. Hold on, segurar. Yeah. So se segure segundo would be the basically what we're saying. Hold on a second. Hold on. But you can be translated as se segure ou calma. Probably calma. Everybody says calma. I'm like, My students all the time, I ask them a question like, calm. I'm like, if I were more calm, I would be dead. Right? No começo me irritava demais quando eu fazia uma pergunta para aluno, aluno falava calma. Parece que não estou calmo por algum caso. Okay. So, eu estou calmo. So, mas não estavam dizendo para me acalmar, right? It's an expression that means wait a minute or hold on a second.
Então, professor, é sempre bom a gente falar para você, hold on, tipo, calma, porque você vai ficar tranquilão daí.
Yeah, exactly.
Então.
Yeah. Mas também eu me acostumei. Acontece tanto, principalmente aqui em nossa região, todo mundo usa isso. Calma, calma. É como se estivesse respirando. All right. Compromisso is appointment. Compromisso is appointment. I have an appointment. Eu tenho um compromisso. At what time is your appointment? A que horas é o seu compromisso? We use this a lot with doctors. I have a doctor's appointment. I have a dentist appointment. So we don't say consult. I have a doctor's consult, consulta. I learned the word consult. This is interesting. I learned the word consult from Grey's Anatomy. Eu não sabia que a palavra consulta tem cognato em inglês. Eu aprendi de Grey's Anatomy. São os médicos entre si que usam consulta. Que quando eles vão chamar quase falei paleontologista. Vão chamar o dermatologista, vão chamar qualquer outro departamento, um médico faz consulta para outro médico. Mas nós não usamos isso no dia a dia, nós usamos appointment. I have a doctor's appointment. I have a dentist appointment. But the thing is that compromise looks like compromisso. Okay? But compromise is not compromisso. Compromise é encontrar no meio, achar um jeito de dar certo. Então, eu estou... casamento, né? Todos nós que somos casados sabemos que nós temos a nossa ideia, ela tem a sua, e você vai... Não. A ideia é nós encontrarmos no meio. That's a compromise. Não é um compromisso.
É um falso cognato, né?
Exactly. It's a false cognate.
Professor.
Yep.
I have a question.
Sure.
About appointment. Qual seria o verbo, por exemplo, se eu estou ligando para fazer um agendamento?
Good question. Go ahead.
Em português, nós usamos, eu quero marcar uma consulta, se eu ligar para o médico. Em inglês, qual será o verbo que é junto com appointment?
I need to make an appointment.
Make.
Fazer um compromisso, literalmente. Very good question. Very good question. Até eu vou acrescentar para os slides. Very good.
Thank you.
E
No problem.
schedule, a gente pode usar I have to schedule an appointment.
Schedule an appointment, that works too. Very good. Schedule an appointment. Schedule an appointment would be more technical, a little bit more technical, a little bit more formal, but it's also used. Very good. Good point. And you know, I did interpreting. I did interpreting at a wedding. Can you turn off your mic, please, Em, if you're not going to talk? I did interpreting at a wedding. Eu fui intérprete de casamento de casal e no meio do casamento eu esqueci a palavra para compromise. E eu falei na verdade foi compromisso que eles estavam falando e eu falei compromise. Quando ele queria, o pastor queria dizer que o compromisso que você tem que fazer um para o outro, eu usei compromise.
Mas então, é isso que eu penso, é um acordo, você se propõe, né, o compromise é se propor a ficar junto, no caso, casamento.
Não é. Compromise você tem
É,
duas
mas
ideias
encontrar um
diferentes.
equilíbrio, então.
É encontrar um equilíbrio, é encontrar no meio, exatamente.
Willy,
Eu.
compromise poderia ser mais próximo de ceder. Eu vou.
Como você falaria, professor? É um compromisso de compromise. Nós temos um compromisso.
Compromisso de compromise?
De encontrar um equilíbrio.
Ah,
Entendeu? A gente usa assim, eu tenho um compromisso com você, eu tenho um acordo com você.
no, yeah, that's different. That would be I have that was the word that I forgot, and I forgot it again.
Tudo bem.
Commitment.
Commitment. That's it. Thank you.
Okay.
I think commitment.
Commitment.
It's a commitment to compromise.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Commitment to compromise.
And
Okay.
I forgot. I was going to put that in a slide. I forgot to put that in.
eu ia perguntar. I was going to ask something about. Eu já ouvi muitas vezes compromise no sentido de uma coisa negativa, tipo, it was compromised, foi comprometido, no sentido de perdemos aquela coisa. It was compromised. É essa mesma palavra?
That yes, there's also that meaning. We were compromised. So it happens a lot when police go undercover. Does everybody know what undercover means? Anybody not know what undercover means? Disfarçado, policiais disfarçados, right? So they are compromised if the criminals figure out, if they discover who they are compromised.
Mas no sentido da Emily falando, é no sentido assim, o meu computador está compromised, vamos supor.
Compromised, yep.
Está comprometido de quase pifando, né?
Yep.
Tipo assim. Então, okay.
Or somebody got into it. That's another way your computer could be compromised. If somebody hacked it.
Yeah.
Okay, a que horas posso vir? At what time can I come? At what time can I come? At what time can I go? Que horas posso ir? What time can I go? At what time can I come? And this, at the beginning, we don't need at. It can be what time can I come or what time can I go, when it's go quando é ir, come quando é vir, or you can put at what time can I come? Either one. When it's at the beginning, remember, only when it's at the beginning. Você concorda? Do you agree? Concordar, to agree. Acordo. Nonato, do you know how to say acordo?
Acordo. I don't know.
Okay, that's okay. So there are two ways. There's the formal way that is used in international politics, an accord, like a peace accord. That is the super formal, very technical, not used every day. Or an agreement. Agreement is acordo.
Agreement.
So the verb is to agree. I agree, we agree, and we have an agreement. Temos acordo. We have an agreement.
We have agreement.
Preencher o formulário. So we have two phrasal verbs here. We have to fill in and we have to fill out. Usually, fill in, if we look at, for example, if we look at our apostila, to fill in is more an individual line. Fill in the blank, right? Blank, aquele em branco ou lacuna, fill in the blank. So that's fill in when it's individual. Fill out is a whole form. Fill out the form. Preencher o formulário. So usually we use fill in when we're talking about individual lines, individual blanks, lacunas. And we use to fill out when we're talking about a whole form or various forms, many forms. Fill out the paperwork. Remember we talked about paperwork? No, we're going to talk about paperwork. Paperwork, papelada. So fill out the paperwork, fill out the forms. Preencher os formulários. Preencher a papelada. Escrever, to write. Okay, so we have read. Many of my students confuse read and write. Read is ler. Write is escrever. Ok? E se esquecer, você pode lembrar. Quando nós escrevemos de esquerda para direita. Laura, como é que se diz direita?
Right.
Right. We write to the right. We write to the right, right? Right de direita é escrito R-I-G-H-T, mas se você lembrar we write to the right, você vai lembrar que write é escrever, é read é ler. How do you write your name? Como se escreve seu nome? Eu não sei como escrever. I don't know how to write. Eu não sei como escrever paralelepípedo. I don't know how to write paralelepípedo. Que é verdade. Eu uso essa palavra naquela lição e ainda não aprendi a escrever. Now, there's a difference between to write and to spell. Soletrar is to spell. How do you spell your name? So it's not a big difference. I can say, how do you write your name? Como escreve seu nome e como soletra seu nome, mesma coisa, right? So how do you spell your name? Como se soletra seu nome? Eu não sei como soletrar. I don't know how to spell paralelepípedo. I don't know how to spell it. I don't know how to write it. It's the same. What we change that verb from soletrar to escrever ou escrever to soletrar.
Professor.
Yes.
Write é no sentido de escrever. E escrever no sentido de tomar nota de alguma coisa. Como seria?
To take notes, tipo anotar ou notar.
To take notes.
To take notes, So we have
Literalmente tomar notas, né?
yes. So we have two things that happen. We have one when someone is talking and giving dictation. So to take dictation is more technical, more formal. To take dictation. To take notes can be when someone's speaking. We use to take notes when we talk about classes. Like I hope all of you are taking notes as I talk. I hope you're taking notes as I talk. Anotando, fazendo anotações.
Prof.
Yeah.
Write down é sinônimo. É que você sempre fala que o phrasal verb é mais usado, então,
right.
No caso, é mais usado ou não? Nesse caso?
Yes. Write down, please write down your name, or please write your name. It means the same thing, but phrasal verbs are almost always more used. So I would say that people say write down more than they say write. And write down, actually, I would say that even write down gives a little bit more of an idea of quando é take notes sem ser alguma coisa que você vai encher caderno, aí seria write down. Oh, I need to write that down. Eu preciso escrever, mas não necessariamente ouvir alguém falando e preencher caderno.
Seria preencher aí recado, né?
Sure.
Preencher não, escrever. Preencher é outra coisa.
Yeah, preencher recado se for formulário e você é tão analítico que você já tem formulários para talvez. Eu adoraria se eu tivesse. Okay, it's a good question. So when we talk about, we have take notes, which is alguém está falando, você escreve o que estão falando, and we have make note. Make a note of that. É quando é também essa ideia que você vai escrever recado ou alguma coisa para lembrar. Geralmente, take notes dá a ideia que é alguma coisa mais extensa.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
That's a great question. Thank you. Thank you. So, passion fruit juice, one of my favorite juices. Does anybody know what passion means in English? Anybody?
I remember, but I forgot the name in Portuguese. Maracujá.
Maracujá. But what is passion? What is passion? Paixão. So, é o suco do fruto do paixão. Eu culpo os ingleses, que eles descobriram primeiro. Então, porque eu digo que eles são chatos. Então, para eles, dormir deve ser alguma coisa de paixão. Porque passion fruit juice makes you sleep. So how is that passion? I don't know. I'm sure there's a good reason that they named it that, but passion fruit juice. So let's talk about what's your favorite juice. So passion fruit juice is one of my favorite juices. I also like grape juice and
Watermelon.
watermelon juice is hard to find in the States. Even though we have a lot of watermelons, we just don't have the habit of drinking watermelon juice. That's good. Okay. Anybody else? What's your favorite juice?
Minha é de pobre, uma laranja. Orange juice.
Orange juice. Okay, so remember when you say orange juice, you have to separate it. It's not because the G sound is a little bit, just a tiny bit different than the J sound. So it's one of those times that we can't carry it over. Not orange juice, but orange juice. Orange juice.
Always forget. You know that.
Yeah. So orange juice, that's good. I love orange juice too. I like orange juice in Brazil more than I like orange juice in the States. I don't know if it's the kind of oranges or what it is, but I prefer Brazilian orange juice. Anything else? Nonato, what's your favorite juice? Don't say beer.
I don't remember morango in English, but my favorite juice is morango.
Is morango juice?
Yes.
Strawberry juice.
Strawberry juice.
And the thing that's interesting is like watermelon is awesome. Strawberries are awesome. Blueberries are awesome, but we don't drink their juice often. I love blueberries. I would love to drink blueberries.
I've never seen strawberry juice.
Yeah,
Ninguém faz, né? Se alguém fizer me trazer aqui, eu tomo agora.
Exactly. No, I love blueberries, but I have never seen blueberry juice. Why don't we smash blueberries and make blueberry juice? Because blueberries are so good. I don't understand. I mean, even in the United States, here in the North, it's impossible to find good blueberries, but down south, I'm sure in Curitiba, they've got some good blueberries, and Porto Alegre.
Nunca comi blueberries.
Huh?
Eu nunca comi blueberries.
Then what you need to say is, I have not lived. That's how we say, I've never eaten blueberries. You say, I have not lived yet.
Say that the man who came from the country where they don't have acai, says the man.
I would prefer going my whole life without acai than go my whole life without blueberries. I would rather go my whole life without acai. I'm sorry.
Oh, so it must be
blueberries
so
win. Blueberries win all the time. Every time. Okay, so
How do you say
passion fruit juice?
How do you say água?
Água de coco?
How do you say that?
Coconut water. Yeah. I know it's hard to figure it out, but it's coconut water. Just kidding. All right.
Você assistiu Moana, Moana? Moana?
Moana? No.
Tem direto essa palavra.
Moana, is that cartoon?
Professor, você não vai saber, é um filme da menininha no mar, da Disney.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so wine. Vinho tinto versus vinho branco. This is versus in English. Versus. Vinho tinto versus vinho branco. White wine and red wine. Do you prefer red or white wine? Okay, preferir. Do you prefer red or white wine? Does anyone not drink wine? Who doesn't drink wine? Anybody? So what wine do you prefer? I'm curious. Glacis is red wine, right?
No, yeah. Red.
Emily, do you drink wine?
Rosé is my favorite.
Rosé, look at you. I'm chicy. I'm fancy. Okay, rosé.
And how do you say like vinho seco? Because here in Brazil, red wine is very different. The suave and the seco. How do you have that too?
I think they do, but I'm not a wine connoisseur. I mean, I like wine, but I didn't start drinking wine until I came to Brazil. So I think I don't know. I don't know if they.
It's a dry wine.
I've heard dry wine, but I've never heard sweet wine. I don't know if
Yeah.
I don't think it's dry and sweet. I think it's dry and something else. And unfortunately, I don't
Suave,
know.
né?
Smooth, but I've never heard smooth wine either. I've heard dry wine, but I've never heard smooth wine. So I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Thank you for catching me on something, making me look.
Ah,
So do you prefer red or white wine? Nonato, do you prefer red or white wine?
I prefer red wine.
And do you like dry wine or not dry wine?
Mhm.
You like dry? Because Valkyria likes dry wine. I do not like dry wine. It's like, why would you drink something that doesn't taste good? I don't understand. How about Laura? Do you prefer red wine or white wine?
I don't drink wine.
Okay, very good. So you could say, look at you, right into the next slide. Laura, how would you say nunca tomo vinho?
Eu já.
But remember, this is habit. So if you used to, or we'll say acostumava, but you don't anymore, you can still say, I never drink wine. You're not saying I have never drank wine, right? So I have never means nunca tomei na minha vida. But I never drink wine is a habit, is the habit you have now. So you're okay. You can't say I have never drank wine. Like I could say I have never had cocaine, right? But I could say I never have, if I had cocaine before and I don't have it anymore, then I would say I never have cocaine. I don't know why I thought of cocaine, but I never drink wine is fine for you because it's now your habit, even though maybe it wasn't your habit before. Go ahead, Glass.
I have never drink wine. Aqui você colocou have, mas não é nada a ver com o present perfect.
É present perfect. I have never drank. Well, it should be drunk.
É que eu entendi drink.
It
Então não
should be
seria o
drunk.
drink.
So,
Drunk.
escuta aqui, esse é um erro muito comum com esses que tem ink, ank, unk.
Pois
Sink,
é.
sank, sunk, drink, drank, drunk.
Drunk, não seria
muito
drunk.
comum, é drunk, mas muitos falam drank. Na minha vida inteira eu falei drank, por isso que eu falei drank. I have never drank.
Então,
Mas é para ser I have never drunk wine.
drink
Ai,
is like simple past.
It's simple past, exactly. Mas o que está acontecendo cada vez mais é os nativos estão usando o simple past para particípio. E em algumas situações para mim soa horrível. Por exemplo, I have went to Disneyland. Isso é alguma coisa que muitos norte-americanos falam. Que eu quero jogar coisa na cabeça da pessoa quando falo isso.
entendi.
Mas eu não tenho nenhum problema com eu errando falando I have drank. Então, só para ver como é que é. So, eu nunca bebo, I never drink.
Eu pesquisei aqui o dry wine e dirty wine. Dirty wine.
Dirty?
Yes, dirty wine.
Are you sure?
I mean,
Okay, no, I'll believe you. Like I said, I'm not a wine expert.
Translator, so
No, don't put it in the translator. Put it like do a Google search and see what comes up.
There's also smoked wine.
Put in kinds of wine. Put in kinds of wine and tell us what comes up. Okay, sem comer. This is important. Somebody tell me, por que não é without to eat? Por que é without eating?
Because there are a preposition without.
There is a preposition. Very good. Perfect. So the rule is after prepositions, if we have a verb immediately after a preposition, the verb goes to the gerund. It's different than Portuguese, where the verb goes to the infinitive. Sem comer is without eating. Antes de comer, before eating. Depois de comer, after eating. Okay, whatever preposition we have followed immediately by a verb, we put that verb in the gerund. Mas não posso ir sem comer, but I can't go without eating. But I can't go without eating. To go without é ficar sem. I can't go without eating. Não posso ir sem comer ou eu não posso ficar sem. Se você, tem duas situações. Tem a situação onde eu estou saindo e não posso sair daqui sem comer, ou eu não posso ficar sem comer por muito tempo, right? I can't go without eating for a long time. Não posso ficar sem comer por muito tempo. I never drink, but I can't go without eating. Eu ia entender, eu nunca bebo, mas não posso ficar muito tempo sem comer. So that's another one. We actually, that's a good post for Instagram, to go without. To go without is a very good post for Instagram. And that's it. Pretty pink Porky Pig. Huh, pretty pink Porky Pig. All right. Any questions? And we ended almost perfectly. Look at that, Em. 5 minutes left. Perfect. Okay.
I'm proud of you, mate.
What's that?
I said, I'm proud of you, mate. I'm watching a Texas series. So.
Okay. I think it might be Australian, because I think even in Texas, that means the person that you
oh my God.
are married to. I think it's in Australia that means friend. All right. Very good. Thank you for joining us for lesson 36. This was. And don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends. We just passed 20,000 subscribers, so we're very excited. And we will be starting a new series starting from scratch, starting from zero. From lesson 1, we're going all again from the beginning with our new format. So don't miss those. Until next time, I'm Teacher Willy. Keep studying. Don't